Hey guys, how's it going? Dutchman Games here, and everyone can make a level in Unreal Engine 5, and it will look pretty good because the engine is good and the engine is pretty. But there are a few things that I think most people can learn something from. There are some steps you can take into making your level look more realistic and pop out more, and to make it feel less boxy. Now, to take it to the extremes, I have placed an actual box of a dungeon, and with the door and with some chairs and with some pots and stuff. And I'm going to show you 3 steps into actually making this look a lot better, and in very simple ways, and making everything seem a lot more realistic. So step one is we're going to take to make sure all the edges of the map are basically gone. So we want to get pillars to fill in the sides of the map, so the corners of the level, we want that filled in so you don't have these weird connection points. And we also want to do that with the floor to make sure that the trims which are on the floor, which are in this dungeon pack that is in the description down below, that you can get for free, are completely tucked in to both edges of the floor mesh and the wall mesh. Now, what this will do is it will look more realistic. It will look more like they actually built this, and it's not like, oh, it's just a flat floor and then it's a wall. Like, there has to be something in between to cover for that construction. And this is the best way to do it, just to put a trim in there and to fill up the gaps. And you're doing the same with the pillars on the side. It's not really about, the pillars are carrying weight or something. It's more about you want to fill in the corner so that it looks realistic, because those are 2 points that are on an intersection. So you want to cover that up. And then for the next step, so step two is change the ceiling. So the best thing you can do is to make a round ceiling, or a ceiling with some kind of form. You want to break the illusion that you're in a box. Even though you are in a box, you want to make sure that it looks like you're not. So make it round, make it make it have edges, or worst case scenario, just keep it flat, but then add beams or add some kind of trims on the side, or a lamp or something to break the illusion that it's not a flat surface, because flat surfaces look weird when you're exactly in a box. That's not how you want things to be. You want it to have, you want the environment to kind of have motion, to kind of uh, look like it's been made and it's been engineered. So you don't want a square ceiling. You want something in there. Unless, of course, you're in like some kind of space station and it's like, that's how it's designed. And then that would make sense. But in this dungeon, of course, it wouldn't make sense to do that. So we are going for this actual ceiling of the dungeon. Now, once the ceiling has been placed and the trims have been done and the pillars have been made, we're going to step three, and that is clutter it up. Add as many things as you think would deem fit in here, unless if it's a VR game or it's an Android game where you need to really budget how much things you can put in the map. This is completely fine to do. You need to put as many things in here because it doesn't make sense for a dungeon to not have all this clutter. You need to add little rocks, little pots and pans. You need to change some of the walls, invert them. Maybe what you can do is you can put like a little bit of like a decal on the wall that looks like a giant crack. You need to kind of make it look unique. Everything that you see has to look a little bit different from everything else. And the way you can do this is by just adding a lot of clutter. Now, this doesn't mean that you can just throw things down that don't make sense. It does need to make sense to an extent, because you don't want everything to look weird or out of place or stuff like that. So it doesn't make sense to put like 20 of the same pot next to each other. Obviously, you need to have different pots. You need to invert the pot, put a pot on the floor sideways, whatever. whatever you need to do to make it look believable and make it look like it's an actual dungeon that has been there for, hundreds of years or thousands of years, and that is, half broken down, and things have been ransacked, and that's what you need to convey. So I'm not doing everything in the video, as you can see, but this is definitely the most important step, I think, to really convey that identity. And that's something that you just need to take your time and put as much stuff down. And this takes a lot of time, because you can make a map pretty fast, but doing all this detail work is a lot of fun, but it also takes a lot of time to do. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial. I just wanted to make another video. I haven't been super active on this because I've been working on a lot of different games. I'm actually working on a first-person RPG game that I'm making a video on soon. It's going to be a pretty cool RPG game, with some puzzle mechanics and magic and stuff like that in dungeons. So, I'll be making some videos of that soon. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.